Good evening and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for another walk around video. Before we get started, if you are enjoying our content, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the like button and leave us a lovely comment below. This here is a solar silver Ford Kuga VIGNALE all-wheel drive featuring the 2-litre Ecoblue engine producing 190 PS of power. That is then transmitted through all the wheels through an automatic gearbox. We are registered on a 70 registration, so we've got Ford warranty until March 2023. The vehicle itself has only done 4,000 miles, just under 4,000 miles, so it's incredibly low mileage, but we'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a moment. So sit tight and let me walk you around this lovely solar silver Kuga VIGNALE. So like always, I'm going to get the key out of my pocket and I'm going to flash the headlights. And I'm going to tell you that the daytime running light is flashing because the frequency in which my camera records at. So don't think it's a strobe light permanently fixed to the front of the vehicle. It's a daytime running light. And even in the brightest conditions like now, they are still perfectly visible. Just above those is the quad prism LED adaptive headlights. They're some of the best headlights on the market today. We have loads of spec at the front of this Kuga. I was going to go show you the camera, but let's do it in order. You have a front fog light and front parking sensors make an appearance across the front lip of the bumper. Just south of the registration is a front-facing radar. That's responsible for the pre-collision assist and lane departure. We also have a front-facing camera with a panoramic view setting optional. Coming round to the off-side of the vehicle, another gorgeous 19-inch alloy wheel. Again, this is the 10-spoke design in silver sparkle, I believe it's called, with the silver painted brake caliper behind it. Fitted with Continental tyres, and again 4,000 miles of work, so they're really good condition still. If we look up into the windscreen quickly, we have the new sound screen, so this is a sound dampening screen, and just in there, somewhat you can't see it, I don't think, just there is a sensor, and that sensor is responsible for the automatic light. So when it gets dark, the lights come on. We've got some more sensors up in there, one's for the traffic speed sign recognition software, and we've got another one there for the auto wipers. Coming around the vehicle, on the front door there we have the first VIGNALE badging. Equally on the door, if I was just to take the key and lock the vehicle quickly, we have keyless entry, so you can go to the door handle. You see the 5 lines there. If you actually wait, hold on, let me do it properly. That's half zoom. Tap behind the door handle, that will unlock the vehicle. Tap on those lines just there, that will then lock the vehicle. It's a nice convenient system if you're going shopping, you've got the keys in your pocket, and you don't want to access the pocket or handbag to get your keys out. So it's a lovely system, keyless entry and keyless stop button. The rear of the Kuga, we can see rear privacy glass also. Before I go any further, let's talk about pan roofs. So this has got a panoramic glass opening roof with the complimentary fly catcher at the front. It's not actually a fly catcher, it distorts the air going in, so you get a horrible wind noise. But a nice opening pan roof, privacy glass. And now at the rear of the vehicle, we're just going to shimmy our way from the top all the way down to the bottom, so you can see all the glorious panels on this Kuga and how beautiful it looks. And we'll wrap that round to the offside rear wheel. Again, we have discs at the back as well, for those of you who are interested. At the bottom we have rear parking sensors, and they trail all the way around the bottom lip. Just below the VIGNALE badging, the sensors are complemented beautifully with a high definition reversing camera. We'll go inside the boot in a second. We're just going to do the near side first. So we're going to give it the exact same treatment as we did before. So we're going to start nice and high. I'm just going to shimmy my way down on this glorious Friday evening to the back there. Near side rear wheel, and we'll follow that all the way to the near side front wheel, like so. At the near side rear of the vehicle, that is where the vehicle is filled. So this is an Ecoblue engine, so it requires diesel and a solution here called AdBlue. So what happens is we pop the AdBlue in the reservoir on a used car prep, so it'll be full for a few thousand miles at least, but it sprays a little solution onto the exhaust gases, making it a nice clean burn. Equally, that makes it a 6.2 euro vehicle, so it's a nice clean burn. So look, if you get the key, double click the button here and it's going to open the tailgate. So it's a hands-free tailgate, so you can actually come up to it and waft your foot underneath the bumper. Honestly, first time, I'm getting good at this. You can waft your foot like so. Can't do it again. Wow, I'm going home after this. Twice in a row. So there we are. So you've got a nice sensor underneath the bumper, so you can remotely open up and shut the tailgate. So not to stand too close to it whilst I'm showing you the rear boot. We have a nice Kuga boot liner, so a nice luggage mat there. Underneath there we also have a full-size space saver. Not really full size if it's a space saver. A space saver spare wheel with all relevant tools and jacks, towing eyes and nozzles over there, so you can always change your spare wheel on the side of the road if required. So you've got an incredible amount of space inside the rear of this Kuga. It's a very large volume boot, enough for all of life's activities, and I reckon you can get a couple of large dogs in here, or a seal. Anyway, that's enough animal talk. Left hand side and the right hand side we have toggles to lower down the seats, give you a nice flat entry all the way through. Ready? This time, let's get it. No, that's more. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's me having my fun. Let's go round and look inside the driver's rear. So we use keyless entry, so we're going to have to unlock it to get back into the rear. Like so. So let's just pop that seat back upwards and show you the glorious Vignale interior on this Kuga. So it's proper leather, all defined by some really lovely white stitching all the way through. So they're quite a unique format at the back of these Kugas, because these seats are actually individual. So you have a rail under here and you can slide forward and back the chair accordingly. Again, you can see the perforated leather with some really nice white stitching all the way around it. Both end seats are ISO-fixing arrangements, so you can clip the baby seats in there and keep them nice and secure. In the middle centrivation there, we have heated seats, a USB-C and a USB-A, along with, so USB-C is the fast charging, so that's 5 watts charging, opposed to USB-A, which is about 1.2 watts-ish. Let's look inside the drivers. So on the driver's door card we have a 3-way memory function with interior locking just next to the handle. Just below it we have the 4 electric window controls with mirror controls there as well. This is a B&O speaker and we have 10 of them all the way around the vehicle. I'll show you the main bit in a second. This is the driver's seat. Again, the interior continues, so really nice conditioned leather, perforated leather, and that has a 10-way adjustable driver's seat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-way adjustable seat, and they're obviously heated seats also. So really lovely seating arrangement in this Kuga. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle. You might hear a bit of distortion on the microphone, so just bear with me for a second. We can pop the foot on the brake. Oh, where's the button? Foot on the brake, and the engine start-stop goes green, and this will wake up the beautiful digital dashboard on these new Kugas. So let me give you a quick tour around it. So before we break down what's on it, we have different mode buttons, whether you're in normal mode, eco, sport. Let's go to sport. It'll give you a different aesthetic to the screen, give you a sportier feeling. Look at that, wow. I feel like Lewis Hamilton already, just like that. So you've got different drive modes, and obviously that will interact with the gearbox and give you better traction in whatever drive mode you're in. So you also got slippery mode there as well. So pretty much a mode for any occasion here in the UK. Maybe not deep snow, maybe once a decade, but anyway, we've got all the modes you might ever need. So let's just return it back to normal, and let's give you a quick breakdown of what we're looking at on the screen. So quite clearly, to the left hand side you have a digital speedo. Even further left is your coolant temperature sensor. So the right hand side is your conventional RPM times 1000 with a fuel gauge at the outside of that. In the middle is a digital driver display that we can control using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. That includes things such as trip computers, tyre pressures. You've got your AdBlue range there, so I mentioned that earlier. We also have a calm screen, you have your fuel economies, all sorts on there. So there's tons and tons of goodies to have on that screen. You might also notice at the bottom we also have the traffic speed sign recognition. So I mentioned that earlier on the windscreen. So basically, drive by a speed sign, it will display it there. Always know what the speed is on the road. On the bottom we have the compass, we have the mileage of the vehicle, which is 3,677. So it's actually quite a bit under 4,000 actually, I apologise there. Just over 3,500. Gear selector indicator, ambient air temperature, and we have a fuel range in a digital format. If I just zoom out now, we can look around the steering wheel. The right hand side with the arrows which I was controlling the menus with have a voice command, a pick up and decline, and previous and next song. The left hand side of the screen there, we can see we've got your adaptive cruise control settings and your lane centering along with your limiter just there. A minus, a plus volume and a mute button also appear on this cluster. It's a very ergonomic place to keep it, so when you're driving down the road, once you know where the buttons are, it's very easy to adjust your distance, adjust your speed, and it's fantastic for your fuel economy on the longer runs. Okay, let's go to the central part of the vehicle, and there you can see a lovely B&O speaker, and that replicates all the way around. This has got a fantastic sound system in these Kugas. I am a big fan. Anywho, so let's talk about your sync module. So this infotainment screen is a sync module. We have audio, phone, navigation, mobile apps and settings. This screen is fully supportive of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so whichever software you have on your mobile phone, plug it in and take full advantage of all the features on your phone, such as navigation, podcasts, music, audio books, but the best thing is your voice assistant. I'm an iPhone guy, so I have Apple, so Apple CarPlay. Click on the voice command button on the steering wheel, I activate Siri. From there I can ask Siri to a whole range of commands. Take me to Tesco's, call me mum, set a reminder to feed the donkey. Anything you need to do, do it hands free, so you're not touching your phone whilst you're driving. I'll give you a quick view into the navigation here. I think I've clicked it too many times. Click the search bar. You would like to come to Perkins to look at this Kuga. To be honest with you, I don't blame you. You might want to come tomorrow because we're shut. 7SA, click search. Simple as that. Finds the navigational route, click start, you're on to a winner. It's going to take you straight here to Perkins. I won't click start because it's just going to start shouting at me. Anyway, so that is the Sync 3.4 module, and we also have the front facing camera that I mentioned earlier. So you can click on the little camera button here, click it once to just get a single view, click it once more and it'll go into a panoramic view like so. We do have front parking sensors, but it's also nice to have a camera as well, so if you're not too sure, you can be sure. On the Prader buttons here we have a volume rocker, a tuner for the radio, we have a volume button, different options there for previous and next song, play and pause, and we can turn the screen off or on to standby to stop it glaring at you at night time. If we were to head south now, we can see your heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls. That includes the dual zone temperature, so both sides of the cabin can be set to individual temperatures. For example, you're really hot, you keep yourself low. Your passenger is very cold, so you keep them nice and warm, whilst you're keeping yourself nice and cool and in the mood. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, heated front screen, and different fan speeds. Obviously you knew that, but loads of heating apparatus, so you're never going to be cold in this vehicle. We'll turn them all off. Just below that we have the wireless phone charging pad, 2 more USBs and a 12-volt socket for good measure. Just below it we have the gorgeous, oh this is slick, this is really nice, a weighted gear, rotary gear selector. Let's see how it pops around there. It's very well engineered. Anyway, let's be serious. Adjustable cup holders, electronic handbrake, we have auto hold, and we have a few buttons here such as mode button, automated parking, yes the vehicle will quite literally park itself, and just below that we have one there for the automated stop start, and we have one to turn off or on, well just off actually, turn off the parking sensors. That's about it for me today. Thank you very much for watching this video. And like always, if you had any questions, give me a call, 01376 550 899. If not, leave it in the comment section below, but don't you forget to subscribe. It'll mean the world. Thank you and have a lovely evening.